Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. So here's the scoop that's been buzzing around the NFL circles lately, and it's got Giants fans on the edge of their seats. Rumors are swirling that the Atlanta Falcons, sitting at a 4-5 record and facing some serious cap constraints, around $12 million projected for the offseason, are considering a bold move that could shake up the entire NFC South. And the focal point of this potential shakeup, Bijan Robinson, the young, explosive running back out of Texas, who's been turning heads all season long. Now, it's being whispered that Atlanta might trade Robinson to the New York Giants in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's a huge deal, and if it happens, it could mark the beginning of a complete rebuild for the Falcons under head coach Arthur Smith, especially after a less-than-stellar start this season. For the Giants, this isn't just some rumor, it could be a game-changer. Right now, they're sitting at 2-7, and after the quiet deadline following November 4th, there's a palpable sense that Big Blue is looking to make a splash, especially in the backfield. The team's offense has struggled to find consistency, and fans are eager for a spark that can help alleviate the pressure on quarterback Daniel Jones, who's been under the gun more often than not. The potential addition of Bijan Robinson would not only bring a serious explosive element to the Giants' offense, but could also serve as a catalyst for their entire run game, which has been somewhat stagnant compared to the top-tier units in the league. Robinson's vision and ability to break tackles, reminiscent of Christian McCaffrey's prime, could elevate the Giants' offensive attack to new heights. Let's talk about Robinson's stats and what makes him such an attractive target. The 23-year-old out of Texas has already amassed over 200 rushing yards and 28 rushing touchdowns in his young career. His yards per carry, often hovering around 5.0, and his ability to break tackles, with 38 broken tackles so far in 2025, make him one of the most dynamic runners in the league. His versatility isn't just limited to rushing. Robinson has also been a reliable receiver, with 32 catches for 278 yards this season, adding another dimension to his game. He's shown 0 injuries this year, which is huge considering the durability concerns that come with such a high-volume workload. In Week 5, he exploded for 138 yards on just 22 carries, along with 2 touchdowns, showcasing his game-breaking potential. The numbers are impressive, but what really stands out is his vision and ability to gain yards after contact, often turning what looks like a modest run into a significant gain. His success rate in goal line situations, over 85%, highlights his clutch factor when it matters most. The Falcons' perspective on this potential trade is understandable. They're trying to free up cap space to bolster their defense, which, while young and developing, could use reinforcements. Their offense ranks 17th in EPA per pass, which leaves a lot to be desired given their offensive talent. Atlanta's odds to contend this year have already dropped to +11, 0 to win the Super Bowl, and many analysts believe that without a true game-changer like Robinson, their chances are slim. The perception is that the Falcons are still rebuilding, especially on offense, and trading Robinson for future draft capital could be a move to accelerate that process, even if it feels counterintuitive given his star power. They're wary of relying too heavily on yards after contact from their front, especially against divisional rivals in the NFC South who have been piling on with solid fronts, and Robinson's YAC, yards after contact, stats are a testament to his ability to break through tackles and extend plays. Now, let's look at what this trade could mean for the Giants. If they land Bijan Robinson, it's not just a piece for the present. It's a long-term upgrade that could dramatically impact their offensive identity. Projected to add over 100 yards rushing this season, Robinson would immediately boost the Giants' run game, which currently averages around 165 points per game. An infusion of elite talent like Robinson's would push that number up by about 25%, helping the Giants extend drives, control possession, and keep their defense fresh. His ability to sustain drives with long, explosive runs complements Daniel Jones's style perfectly. The offensive line, which has struggled at times this season, ranked 22nd overall, could see a boost as well, because Robinson's vision and patience often allow him to find cutback lanes and exploit gaps more effectively. Plus, his presence on the field would take pressure off Daniel Jones, enabling him to operate with more confidence and less crowding in the pocket. The addition of Robinson would also open up more options for offensive coordinator Mike Kafka. With a back like Robinson, the Giants could see a plus 18% increase in EPA per run, which means more efficient and productive rushing plays. The rotation of Saquon Barkley and now Robinson would give defenses headaches, especially when combined with a healthy Daniel Jones. It would also give head coach Brian Daboll the flexibility to implement a more dynamic, balanced attack, similar to what the Saints did when Alvin Kamara was in his prime. Robinson's ability to run between the tackles, catch passes out of the backfield, and make defenders miss in space would make the Giants a more unpredictable and dangerous offense. And then there's the Super Bowl picture. Right now, the Giants' odds to win it all are around plus 20-0, which is a long shot, but if they land Bijan Robinson, those odds could shrink significantly to around plus 9-0 or even better. His presence as an X-factor, combined with the Giants' improving defense and the potential for explosive plays, especially in the playoffs, could push them into serious contention. Robinson's knack for explosive runs, which increased by 24% in playoff scenarios last year, makes him a perfect weapon to dominate fronts like the Commanders, who have been struggling to contain the run all season long. Looking ahead, it's clear that the Giants see Robinson as a pivotal piece for their future. His youth, combined with his elite vision and ability to break tackles, makes him a perfect fit for their offensive scheme. The team's front office has been patient, but now, with their season teetering at 2-7, they're looking for a spark, and Robinson could be that spark. His addition would be a statement that the Giants are serious about competing now and building for the long term, especially if they can pair him with Daniel Jones and a developing offensive line that's starting to click. Of course, the Falcons are trying to maximize their draft capital, and trading Robinson would be a clear sign they're prioritizing the future over short-term success. But for the Giants, this isn't just about building a better team. It's about making a bold statement in the NFC. With a dynamic backfield now featuring Robinson, they could see a resurgence that propels them into the playoff picture and beyond, especially if their defense holds up and their offense clicks on all cylinders. In conclusion, this potential trade isn't just a rumor. It's a real possibility that could reshape the NFC East landscape. The Giants have everything to gain, and if they pull it off, they could be on the cusp of something special. It's a move that would send a message to the league. The Giants are back, and they're here to compete at the highest level with a versatile, explosive weapon leading the charge. So stay tuned, Giants fans, because this story is far from over, and the coming weeks could bring some major surprises that will define the direction of this team for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think the Giants should pull the trigger and trade for Bijan Robinson? Would he be the spark that turns their season around and sets them up for a deep playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. This is a team on the rise, and with a move like this, the future could be brighter than ever. Let's go, Giants!